You have a champion, Big Ben Roswell. They beat your champ twice, so...
Ben Roswell, Arlovsky 3, Big Ben Roswell!
Nobody's seen a guy hit like this in this division. Complete belief in his power, and that is why.
From Belarus, now based in Florida, Andre Arlovsky. This guy, just a legend in the sport.
He wants to prove he's the best fighter in the world. Who is really the king of violence?
Yoel Romero! Fight fans of Philly!
It is the Bare Knuckle Show all the way live from Satellite 5 yet again on a it's snowy outside, it's cold. I'm being told there's more snow coming maybe this Sunday, which is going to be insane. Shoveling, yuck. But we're here to have a good day, have some fun. Matter of fact, a lot planned for today. We have that exclusive behind-the-scenes footage, of course, from BKFC 86, which just took place. Some bare knuckle cameras were rolling. Also, Ben Bonner checks in from across the pond ahead of his rematch with Tony Loco Soto at Knucklemania 6 in Philly, February 7th. Some fight announcements for our residency at Mohegan Sun, which wraps up, by the way, March 28th. We'll give you some announcements there, plus so much more. A lot of stuff going on today. Very excited you're here as well. Love the graphic. If you can't tell me, that's me peeing in the snow. Yes, that was actually real, too. That wasn't a fake one. Frank Zappa, please don't eat that yellow snow. All right, so the boys are here, too. How you guys doing there over there in the room over there?
We're great.
Oh, good.
How are you? Good mood today?
I'm never. When I come in this place, I'm not always in a good mood. But then I get in a better mood as we do the show, and I get to talk to these wonderful people.
Right.
I usually can't find out how anything works. That's my problem. And I'm dealing with that right now because I'm a dope. And Junior showed me how to fix this, and I don't know how to do it, but I'll do it. I'm trying to read the chat. First of all, what a great show. What a great fight night in Mohegan Sun. You guys were both there. I mean, you'll agree, the main event was, even before the main event, but the main event was insane. But the whole show, top notch. I mean, what did you guys think about it?
Yeah, the main event was really phenomenal. And there was that other fight, too, with Trey Martin.
Yeah, dude, I met Trey
fight was
Martin's
crazy.
dad before. He told me, he's like, my son's hungry. This is going to be great. I just feel like it was a fun night of fights, and I know the crowd Mohegan loved it. I can't wait to get back there again, but full speed ahead to Knucklemania now, man. I mean, Knucklemania right around the corner. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm jumping all around. I wanted to mention I love a good pull apart. If you didn't see the weigh-in show for Mohegan, I totally forgot about it. I forget. Dustin Pegg, Joey Lane getting pulled apart. Now, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if it showed up on TV or not, but this is the second time I think we've ever had the backdrop fall. The first time was Lorenzo and Richmond. And this is the second time. And I know because I was standing behind the backdrop with my back to it on my phone, trying to text something to somebody, and the backdrop hit me in the back of the head. And I had to push it back up. And then I ran on stage after everyone else was up there, of course, to make sure everything was in order. But what a great fight that was. The sixth round, when we announced the sixth round, dude, that place went wild. I mean, people were coming out of their seats. They were like jumping on each other, going nuts. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Even walking through the casino after the show, people stopping me left and right saying how it was absolutely amazing their first time or they're coming back next time. So tickets are there for March 28th, bkfc.com. Look at that. Julian Lane, Dustin Pegg, fight of the night, man. And how could it not be? We're going to check out some more behind-the-scenes stuff with them later. You know, just getting ready for the fight. I knew that. We said it for weeks how good that fight was going to be. Wow, what a great fight. So I did not preview the trivia, but we have trivia that always gets sent in by Julio and also Andrew as well. They do a great job with this stuff, and we try to figure it out every week. So if you think you know the answer to this trivia question, you can drop it in the chat, and we'll see if you can get it right. But I don't even know what the question is, so let's roll it.
Bare knuckle boxing is almost synonymous with a great fight.
Fighting.
While boxing events feature a 30% finishing rate and MMA events close to 45%, BKFC events average a finishing rate of 80%. with several cases of a fight night made entirely of finishes. And that's the question for today. Which BKFC event was the first to have all fights finishing before the bell and 0 decisions?
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Thank you, Andy Glenn. So, Evan, I heard Evan off mic say, I know, right away.
No, that was
Oh, it was
Brandoni.
Brandon? You're confident.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty sure it was an Omaha event. Was it Omaha?
You're on the right track. Yep.
Was it the first Omaha event? I forget the numbers.
I have no clue.
But I remember there was an Omaha event that had like knockouts every single fight.
That's weird.
You want my firm answer?
You can give me a firm answer because here's the thing, Brett. I don't know. Like for me, I love watching the fights. I am a kind of an encyclopedia of knowledge for some of these fighters. But after we're done fights, especially since we've done so many, I don't remember what I say on the show half the time. It gets me in trouble.
What did we say last week?
What did I say? I just said I don't know. I don't remember what I said.
Anyway, my guess, and I'm going to look like an asshole. It's because we got other things going on.
Rick Walsh says he has no clue in the chat.
I hope I'm not wrong, but at BKFC 21, our first show in Omaha, main event, Mike Richmond, Dakota Cochran.
I remember that. That was a good.
Was that the 9/11 show?
It was right around 9/11.
I think, yeah.
BKFC. So you're saying BKFC 21. In the chat, they're saying. In the chat, they're saying no clue. Now here's Doris saying BKFC is greater than UFC. Thank you for that. But they don't seem to know either. This must be a hard one, Brandon. Let's see how smart you are here. Let's see if you got it right.
It all happened at BKFC 17 in April 2021. 10 fights, 1 corner stoppage, 3 doctor stoppages, and 6 knockouts on an amazing night of action for the crowd in Birmingham, Alabama.
I was there, our one and only
It hosted
Alabama
the first
show.
fight between Lorenzo Hunt and Josh Dyer, and a heavyweight main event between Josh Burns and the late replacement Frank Tate, who seized the moment as an underdog and knocked out Burns at the 3rd round. But an all finishes card is not rare in bare knuckle boxing, as it happened again later that year at BKFC 21 and also at BKFC Fight Night Montana.
21.
So you kind of got it right. We'll give you a little mulligan there. I mean, you weren't right, but you're right there. I wouldn't have gotten that right. Yeah. Hey man, that's what we do here. I love it. And again, Julio does an amazing job. But I got to tell you, a pet peeve of mine, Julio, you're the man. It's not toward you. I could name fighters. One that doesn't like me anymore. I think we know who that is. A female that can't stand me. Do we know? Don't say it.
Somebody that doesn't like you?
Yeah, and I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I did nothing.
That's who I first thought of when I heard it.
I did nothing to this person.
You always used to say it.
It drove me nuts. I corrected her, and she got mad. Yeah. So it drives me nuts. Look, if you're a fighter, ultimate respect, but it's bare knuckle fighting. We're not bare knuckle boxing. We fight. We don't box. So please, I beg of you, anybody who says bare knuckle boxing, you got to stop that. It's been driving me nuts for years. Again, Julio, great job. I'm not targeting you. It's just reminding me everybody says that. I meant to tell you that last week, and I forgot. Let's see. What else? I see Tony Loco Soto in the chat here. He must be tuned in to find out more about what Ben Bonner's going to say. That could be good because Ben Bonner's opponent, Knucklemania 6, is coming up later. We got Ben Bonner in a couple minutes. But let's, now that we did the trivia, thank you for that. Let's get into the mail call while we have some time here. Why don't we do that? Does that thing always have to be up on the side?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. It's time for mail call.
Talking to us, Evan. He's talking right to us,
that
man.
That damn graphic pops up on like 4 different screens.
It's scary.
I have to click the right one.
Hey, you had people, your parents were in the service. Did they intimidate you like that guy intimidates me every
Marley
week?
Ermy? that was like, being woken up for chores every Saturday morning. My dad at my door. Get up.
Really? He was like, and he didn't take any shit, did he?
No, sure didn't.
Looking through your room. What the fuck is that?
He actually had a signed picture from Marley Ermy. He sent him one.
Did he really?
Yeah. I wonder if he still has it.
Your
I should
dad,
try and get it.
Your pop had the best time. I know you probably know what to say, but we were sitting outside of a Waffle House or something one time. You called your dad, and you had a problem with your bathroom, and I never forgot it. I still bring it up to you. Your dad's like, "You're working on the old Thunderbox." That's what he called the bathroom.
He's got all his old military jargon.
The Thunderbox. Yeah. Dude, they used to say in the Navy they had the poop deck. See on the poop deck.
The head.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We got some comments from last week. I'm going to read these out. These are from the live chat. Jay Davis 5493. He said, Ohio is slobbering for BKFC. Well, anybody's slobbering for us, I would like to go there soon. I mean, I wish people would slobber for me. Don't you guys? Has anyone ever slobbered for you guys before? I mean, I've had it in my life.
And you find the one.
Yeah, right. They're going to slobber for you. That's very true. Right. All right. So hopefully we'll get to Ohio soon since they're slobbering for us. Rick Walsh, he's a show regular. What do you say? A friend of the show, Rick Walsh.
Friend of the show.
He says, Brian, is it true that you can walk into a gun store in Philly and walk out the same day with one? That might be true, but here's the problem. Rick, as we talk about Knucklemania, that's why you're bringing that up. If you're trying to get a gun, you don't have to walk into a store in Philly. I could have one here in 10 minutes to you. Just go to a guy in the corner or somebody you know. Now, the serial numbers might be a bit filed off, but we could get you one quicker than a store probably. If you're looking at it, that's how Philly works. Big Sween, this is interesting. Big Sween says we should have a card for only OG BKFC vets. And that's something I want us to think about. And we might have not time to do it this week, but maybe that's a segment for next week. Let's build a card, and we don't even have to do it. It's like a fantasy card. What fights would you like to see with BKFC OG vets? I mean, it could be like an imaginary thing. Let's just put together the best card we can. We'll try to do it. You guys can start dropping in the chat now if you want. By the way, if you're watching this anywhere but YouTube, I can't see what you're saying. If you're on Instagram, we appreciate you, but come over to the YouTube channel, The Bare Knuckle Show, and make sure you hit the love button and make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified when we start. But yeah, that's a great question. We just saw Frank Tate. I miss Frank Tate. I mean, he's an older dude now, but Frank Tate was fun. Man, him and Joey Beltran, remember that? Yeah. Boom! Remember that shot heard around the world?
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that too. At least us have fun and build a card about that. So start thinking about that for the next week, and we'll ask you more about that next week. We'll try to build a card with legends. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, this is interesting. Ron from Savage Combat Sports. Did you guys know Ron from Savage Combat Sports has a campaign going to get on the cover of Muscle and Fitness?
Wow.
I didn't know. Ron, you're going to have to send a photo in without a shirt so we can show the audience if you deserve to be on the cover of Muscle and Fitness, or maybe what your cover would look like. You shoot it and send it to us next week, what your cover would look like of Muscle and Fitness. But you can go to Ron. I think there's a link there if you click it. You can go to Ron and you can vote for him. I guess he wins money. There he is. Ron, Merry Christmas.
Wow.
Look, okay, so it doesn't start for 5 days, almost 6 days.
I bet Ron's pretty lean. I bet if Ron pops his shirt off, there's some good vascularity.
What are you doing, Evan? I think
I'm just painting the picture.
Thank you. Well, who'll paint the picture? He's going to send us a mocked up. I demand it. A mocked up. Here, scroll down. See what else it says there. I think there's more. Is there an interview down there about him? What's he saying? Anything good there?
Life is what fuels my passion. Living, staying alive, as well as healthy. I
Life,
really
okay.
believe age is only a number. Many of the fighters and athletes that you.
Why are you reading it in your normal voice?
Yeah. How dare you? And get on the mic.
Yeah, talk to the mic.
So let's see what Ron has to say in his interview here.
So, Ron, what is your favorite way to train or stay fit?
Well, I'll have to tell you my favorite way to train is push-ups. I love push-ups, and I punch dummies also, and I jump rope for cardio.
I love it. All right. Well, look, there's a link up there. I'm sure Ron's posting on his social media. I don't know if we can post it in the chat. Ron, feel free to post it in the chat. Everybody vote for Ron, because if he gets on the cover of that somehow or whatever, it's only going to help Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship as well as Ron.
If all of the BKFC fans voted for Ron,
can you imagine?
He'd probably
get on the mic. I can't hear you.
You got to talk into the mic.
If all the fans of BKFC across all our platforms voted for Ron, we could get him on this cover.
I agree.
Let's do it.
Look, we got Shane Gillis coming to Knucklemania, apparently. We'll see from us nagging him to coming. So let's try to get this done for Ron, man. He's probably all cut up. Ron says it starts the 26th. Voting starts 138. I guess that's how much he weighs, he puts in the chat. And then, Tony Loco says you would love my Ron impersonation. We'll have to get him to do that at some point. So there you go. We're looking forward to Ron getting on the cover of Muscle and Fitness, we hope. And speaking of Ron, vote for him. Put the chat in the link, Ron. Don't forget to do that. Or the link in the chat backwards. But also Ron was out there. And this is fun. Ron talks to the Queen of Violence. We just want to remind you who the Queen of Violence is in case you forgot. Here's a reminder.
We're bringing in Ben. Sorry.
The reminder happens now.
Best on the planet, and if you want some, let's get some 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year. I'm fucking ready for all of you.
Look at Ron in the back.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen? That's coming from the Queen of Violence herself, Christine Ferreira, Savage Combat Sports. We're in the fight, baby.
I'm telling you, Ron's like an old school pro wrestling manager. Look at him, hyping her up. You look at him, watch him in the back. You don't have to hear what she's saying. There's the Queen of Violence, Christine Faria, looking for a fight with her again. But right now, they cut right off that because they're so excited. They can't hold their horses. We have Ben Bonner. I couldn't hold my horse for Ben Bonner either. I love this guy. He's fighting Tony Loco Soto coming up in one of the big events we have, Knucklemania 6. Ben, you have your shirt on. This is interesting. I've seen you many times walking around with your bling, no shirt, sometimes in the hotel lobby. Ben Bonner, how are you?
Living the dream, my man. Living the dream, Brian.
I know you are. Hey, question. You're in the UK right now, I would guess. So for people watching, what time is it where you're at? Because it's about 12:21 here. What's it, like 5:21 there?
Yeah, like half five in the afternoon, so not too bad. Not an early morning wake-up call.
Okay. It's like the dinner hour. We're interrupting your dinner. That's although maybe not. I don't know. When is dinner?
No, you know, with the diet at the minute, you know, I think you seen when I turned up in Texas, I was a little fatty on 8 days' notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, we're helping you, but
look at that.
Get the wash out, man. Let's wash it. Let's get your clothes ready. When we see him in Knuckle Mania, he'll wash our clothes. Listen, I was thought better of it. Yeah, there probably is no dinner hour for you. That's all right with those abs. I mean, there's dinner hour for me. I could show you mine, but I'm not going to do it.
The only thing I'm eating, Brian, is hard work. Gym sessions. That's all I'm eating.
I know you're excited. Big moment for you. Big rematch. Now, this is something we didn't get to show it yet, but it's something that I think that you and Tony have to do. Even at your fight in Italy, I still thought no matter what happened to that fight before it, you guys had to do it. Tony Soto was there in the crowd screaming at you. You're screaming. What you say? I forget you were yelling something, but it was really funny. You were like, "Take that," or something. You're screaming like a lunatic at him. He's yelling at you. And then afterwards, I catch up with Tony. He's like, "I want the person who loses that fight. I want either one of them." But I felt like he really wanted you. And I understand.
Yeah, let's just straighten it out here. I didn't lose that fight in Rome. Yeah. Listen, I dominated that fight from the first minute to the last. Listen, I get what people say. Franco was the more aggressive fighter, but you need to land a punch to win a fight. You know, you need to land a punch to win a fight, and he did. It tells you everything. When his injuries were on his face, and the only injury I had was on my knuckles.
Yeah, I'm just saying, look, man, here's what goes down in the history books. Unfortunately for you, goes down in the history books. But I'm glad you think that, and I give you the platform to say it because I mean, it was. I got to play it right.
Robbery.
I got to play it down the middle. But I know what I saw too, and I'm not a judge. I'd probably be fired if I was a judge. So you can't go by me, but we're going by you. And the thing is, you now have a fight at Knuckle Mania 6 in Philly. And it's the biggest show of the year. It's usually the biggest crowd. I mean, we sold it out, broke records. I think we're going to see that again this year. It's going to be electric in there. How excited were you when you heard about this fight with Tony Loco Soto, but then you heard it was happening at Knuckle Mania? It's one of the big fights.
Listen, how can you not be excited? You know, and this is why, as a man, you know, I love the BKFC. I love the company. You know, look at the platform the BKFC has given me to show my skill on the world stage. No bigger platform, no bigger night. And, you know, I'll be forever grateful for the BKFC for that. But, you know, as grateful as we are, we're going to smash Tony Soto from one end of Philadelphia to the other. Let me tell you, I'm going to lift him clean off his feet.
Yeah, you were 8 days notice you took your last fight, you said, right? That's what you were yelling at the press, at the weigh-in show. 8 days notice, 8 days, see what I do with the whole camp. That's what you were yelling. So,
you know, listen, when I look at Tony, there you go, look at that, bang, bang, bang. Every time, 8 days notice, I absolutely walloped him. You know, Tony and I both know I've got the power to take him off his feet. He doesn't carry that power. When I look in his eye, man to man, he knows I'm the better man. I've got his number.
Well, I mean, look, we'll find that out from Tony. Hopefully we can have him on the show in a couple weeks and see what he has to say about that. But again, 8 days notice, very impressive. I think Tony would even agree with that. But here we are now. You guys have proper camps. And I think in speaking to Tony, he had said to me before that he has not been essentially 100% for a fight in forever. So now he's going to be 100%. And I also know that, I don't know if you know Gleason's Gym. It's in New York. It's a very, very
Yeah. I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I have Tony on my socials and I've seen he's back in New York. He's training at home. You know, listen, that's what I want, Brian. I don't want no 50, 60. I want the best Tony Soto on the night. I want the best Tony Soto to turn up because the best Ben Bonham will turn up.
Of course. That's what the fans
want. Of course, listen, you know, I only want the best. I don't want to be fighting people who are not fit, not whatever, not ready. I want the best version of Tony. So when it comes down to it, you know, there is no excuses from him.
No, none. I think the fans are going to love what this fight is going to be in the ring. You guys are going to bang it out. And I think that Tony's coming prepared. Like I said, I spoke with him. You're going to get the best version of him. And I'm excited to see where this all goes. But I do know this. I don't think there's any love lost between you two. I don't think I mean, when you get upset, when we start talking about Tony, I've seen you get upset. I've seen him get upset. And there's something, even though you won that fight, there's something deep down inside you I feel like irks you about Tony Soto. And I think Tony wants to get that win back. That's kind of the story here. You want to show the world that you're better than Tony. Whereas,
yeah, listen, I want to show the world that there was no fluke turning up on 8 days' notice and beating him. You know, when you look at like the last 4 fighters I've fought, yeah, their combined record was 19 wins and 1 defeat between them, and the only defeat was Tony Soto by Tenaglia. Every other fight was either a winning record. All the fights for that winning records hadn't been beat. You know, and I think. I want people to realise I am the best lightweight in the world, and I'm going to show that at Knucklemania 6.
Well, I think
honestly, there's going to be all-out violence, Brian. No all-out aggression.
I'm excited about the all-out violence, and I think because I have in my phone, sometimes Tony, I'll talk. I think this is him calling. Can I take this call? Is that good with you?
Take the call. Take the call.
Tony, I know he's in the chat, so he must be watching. Tony, I have you on speakerphone right now. Ben Bonner's here. Do you want to deliver a message to Ben? Is this Tony? This is Tony, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you on speaker. Say something.
Yeah, man, what the hell? Man, this guy over here talking. Did he be going to speech class? It's the first time I understand what he's saying. Listen, this is going to be a hell of a fight, but I'm telling you right now, he doesn't understand what he's getting himself into. And you're welcome, Ben. I made you famous, but I'm about to take that shit all away, buddy.
All right, Tony, hold on. Relax. You're on the phone here. You're calling in, watching the show. Let's do this properly. If you want to talk to him, do you have a minute? Let's get you on the show. You guys can kind of talk face to face like men, right?
Yes.
Ben, you into that?
Oh, get him on. Get him on.
All right, guys, hold on. In the back, can we link that up? Are we able to do that quickly?
Yeah.
All right, they're saying we can't. I love this kind of stuff organically. Let's bring Tony on to see what happens. Oh, this is gonna be good. Tony, they'll set you up. All right. All right. See ya. Oh, this is great. So now we got Tony coming on. Does that intimidate you at all? Like, look, you're gonna fight this.
That.
Hold on.
I love nothing more than looking into a man's eyes that I know I'm going to be feeding knuckle sandwiches to. I love it because I look into his eyes and I know I'm going to take his soul.
So this isn't something where Tony's monitoring you. Obviously, he's seeing what you're up to. He knew you're going to be on the show. He's always in the chat, but now he calls my phone because I could tell. I figured that was going to happen. Like he's going to get pissed because he's watching her go wild in the chat. But now he's coming on with you. Now you hold a win over him in an amazing last fight. But now here he comes on, and I know you want to look into his eyes and give a knuckle sandwich, all that stuff. But does it bother you, intimidate you, anything at all of this man that he's ready that he's monitoring everything you're doing, every step you're taking? It seems like.
I love it, Brian, because you know what that tells me. I'm in his head. I'm there. He goes to sleep at night thinking about me.
Yeah.
Every night he goes to sleep, all he's thinking about is me pasting him from one end of Fort Worth to the other. Yeah. When he wakes up in the morning, all he's thinking about is the beating I laid down on him in Texas.
What does that feel like to you? You're a guy that came in on 8 days' notice to fight Tony Soto, a huge event. It was a big opportunity for you, but you walk into that. And me, I mean, you seemed like you were confident and sure the whole time. There wasn't a little bit of being unsure that it was 8 days' notice. You were that ready for that opportunity. It's amazing.
Brian, listen, the first time I had a fight with Tony Soto, I was training in the gym 3 days a week. 3 days a week I was going to the gym with my pals, hitting the bags. Yeah, but listen, like I've said it many times, any man, anytime, any place, honestly, I'd back myself in a bare knuckle fight against any man on earth. Listen, I'd fight any of the two heavyweight in the main event. If like I said before, if one of them said to me in the car park, let's have it out, I would have it out with any of them two on the spot. No questions asked. Because I believe I can give any man on earth a rough 10 minutes. Yeah, and when I look at Tony Soto, he doesn't instill one bit of fear in me.
Technical difficulties here. Wait a minute. We're trying to get Tony locked in here. The second one, are you sending him? All right, I don't know. That's what I was talking about before the show, which I wasn't sure about. Remember when I said, which one did you send me? So you texted me one. There's a. All right, just send it to me again so we can. That way I can send it to him. Really, as producers, you guys should have their info. We should start doing that so this doesn't always happen. You have his number? No, well, yeah, the number you just called me on. I'm going to text him back. That might be it. That might be an issue. See, this is what happens when we move quick. This is not, Brendan, for once, this is not your fault. It's nobody's fault. This is just, sorry, Ben, we're trying to move on the fly.
Listen, my man. No need to apologize to me, my friend.
We're trying to move on the fly. Here, I'm going to text him Zoom link. They just texted me. Tony, here it comes, your Zoom link. Just use that one. Use this. This is great, though. I don't mind it taking a minute because tell your friends we're getting ready to have Tony Soto on to face off with Ben Bonner ahead of Knucklemania 6. So call everybody you know. They want to see this live because I don't know if it's going to get chopped up. Who knows? You guys are both unpredictable, so who knows what's going to be said. In the chat, they're like, where's Tony? Tony. Oh, man. Kai's talking trash on Tony. Kai Stewart. Hey, what's your read on Kai Stewart as we wait for Tony?
I like Kai Stewart. People, maybe not like his fighting style. But, listen, any man who builds up a record of 9 wins in the BKFC is a champion for as long as him. True. You have to respect that. You have to respect the grind that he's put in. Bare knuckle boxing is like no other sport. It's like no other sport.
Time out. Let me ask you a question. Stop right there. I got to stop you. With all due respect, we're talking about this at the start of the show. I know that being from the UK, a lot of you guys call it bare knuckle boxing. That drives me crazy. Can you stop doing that? It's bare knuckle fighting. Because look, boxing's
bare knuckle fighting.
There you go. Because it's a fight. You guys fight. Give yourself the credit you deserve. It's not boxing. Boxing's a little more tame.
Kai's done well to build his record, and he's been a champion for a long time. You have to respect that. I like his style. I like the way he moves in and out of range. He's awkward. I think he would. Listen, I think he would beat Tony, as I'm going to.
As you're going.
Maybe that's a fight one day for me, Kai Stewart. But let me tell you, after I've dismantled Tony Soto, there's only one man I want, and that's Austin Trout.
That was going to be my question. I was wondering, because you seem so confident about this Tony Soto fight, who did you want? So you're looking at Austin Trout. You looked.
I want Trout. I want the best. In my own head, I've already beaten Aglia. I want Trout.
All right. I would.
I know how this pans out, Brian. I go and beat Tony Soto. I go and beat Austin Trout for the belt, and then I go and defend it against Luis Palomino, and I ride off into the sunset as the best lightweight the BKFC's ever seen.
I love it. Now, a guy that might take exception to that, he's here right now. We got him in. He called, if you're just joining the show, he called my phone as we're talking to Ben Bonner. We're taking exception to some stuff. So let's bring him in. Let's let these two guys meet face-to-face before they meet at Knucklemania 6. There he is with his New York Yankees hat. Tony Loco Soto, of course, here. And then you also have Ben Bonner. Now, Tony, you called in and you were saying some stuff, and I said, let's bring you on. So now that you're on here, Ben, I don't mean to interrupt your interview, but I'm going to let Tony talk first. Tony,
let him talk. Let him have his piece.
All right. I don't know what you heard because we were trying to get you on here, but a couple of things I was taking notes. Basically, Ben Bonner saying that you've never felt power like you're going to feel from him, and you don't have the same type of power. Let's start with that. How do you respond to that?
Honestly, any man can feel the way they feel, you know what I'm saying? But the hardest I've ever been hit in my life, and I'll say it, and I said it before, Franco hit me harder than anybody has ever fucking hit me. And I kept moving forward. The last fight between me and Bonner, it was a great fight. I give the guy his, like I said, I tipped my head off to him. He got the dub, but there was a lot of factors going into it, but I'm not a bitch. I show up and I fight. I just wish the second round, I believe it was, I got hit in the back of the head. We all seen it. It is what it is. No foul play on his end. This fight means a lot to me right now, as I'm sure it means for him. I'm as locked in as I've ever fucking been. I'm 100%, 0 injuries. This is the best version of me. And I know he's happy to get that, and I'm happy to give it to him. But this fight is going to be one for the fans to remember, and I just cannot wait to go out there and do what I do best.
Ben, how do you respond to that? I mean, he did kind of, look, Tony, I'm being honest with you. I love both you guys, but you threw that in there. You had to throw that, and you should have, about getting punched in the back of the head. Ben, did you punch him in the back of the head? We know what people saw, but I'm curious, how did you feel about that when it happened? Do you think that's kind of a loose excuse by Tony?
No, listen, he's got his way that he sees it. I've got the way that I see it. I thought it was a clean punch. He thought it was in the back of the head. There was other things in the rounds, where I thought I'd put him down. But before that, the referee didn't give it. But listen, at the end of the day, we both know, and the fans know what they're going to get. They're going to get two men who are willing to stand there and bang it out with each other. Right. As far as it goes like this. The paying public are going to get the money's worth with this fight alone.
I agree. I think we all agree on that. One thing we don't agree on, I don't think, is the fact that you were saying to me before Tony came on, again, Tony, you were getting set up. Maybe you didn't hear this. I asked flat out to Ben Bonner, I said, hey, man, Does Tony intimidate you? Like he's getting ready to come on. Does it intimidate you? He knows everything you're doing. He's been training at Gleason's gym, which is world renowned. Does that intimidate you at all? Do you fear that? And I often hear fighters, they say to me, they're like, well, you have to have a healthy amount of fear walking into this. He said he had no fear, no intimidation. Do you truly believe that? Do you feel that way about him?
Me personally, man, I fear no breathing motherfucker on this planet. But even with that being said, you know, I feel like if you don't go into any fight in this world with a little bit of butterflies, then you're not going to ever fucking be at your fullest potential, because I feel like when you're under that kind of pressure, you're able to create fucking diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like within our last fight, you know, I had surgery 6 weeks before it. I was only able to spar maybe 3 times leading up to that fight. Because I had it was supposed to be Franco. 12 days before that, I was supposed to fight Dan Chapman, and then I get a list of fighters, and of course I chose the guy who was knocking out everybody, which was my man right here, Bonner. But moving forward, with that being said, I had to go ahead and pick up some fucking cockroach stuff for this little fucking cockroach, you know, because I got the bait for you, motherfucker. I'm telling you right now, this is combat. This is combat, and that's what's coming. Knuckle Mania, baby. I got the bait for this fucking cockroach, this British little roach. He's going, and I'm stepping on him, bro. That's it. This fight is going to be over.
Brother, I'm going to punch you back over that Brooklyn Bridge, back into New York. See you later.
Good. Listen, I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm going to fuck you up, dude. Like, brother, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, bro.
I've got your number, man. I've got your number.
Listen, you're going to be able to go back home and eat your favorite dessert, you know, that spotted dick. You're going to have it right on the table waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? You know already. See, you know already. You're going to have that spotted dick. It's going to be spotted loco dick.
Brother, there's only one winner of this fight. That winner's me. 8 days notice. You're going to see a different man on 8 weeks. A different man, different animal.
You couldn't even finish me on 8 days. You couldn't even do nothing. I barely fucking sparred. You talking about you knocked me out. You didn't knock nobody out. What are you talking about? Look at the last 3 rounds. You were fighting for your life.
The first 2 rounds, you were on your ass
for your life.
Brother, I'm going to smash you from one end of Philly to the other. Smash you a bit.
I hope you're ready. Bro, I'm going to bring a pace. I'm bringing a pace like none other, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. The only power you're going to be feeling, bro, I'm telling you right now, is the power of God, because what I'm raining down on you, bro, is gonna be different, bro. You're gonna go home and have a fucking.
I took your best.
Little fucking.
I took your best when I was at my most fucked in that 3rd round. I took your best and come back for more, asking for more.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna give you more. Trust me. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna spoon feed you, bro. I'm telling you. Combat. Now, wait. Where's your dinner? I got it right here. Right here. Kills the nest. So all those homies you come with, they're all going with you, and they're going to be all fucking done. Hooked. Finito. Papi, you're done. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to give you so many fucking rights, you're going to be begging for a left, you little pussy. I swear.
Brother, you got up twice before, you won't be getting up again. Let me tell you.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not going down at all.
Sleep, unconscious.
Listen,
what's coming your way.
I'm going to tell you right now, the difference between this fight and the last one was, my head was in it, but my heart wasn't. This time, my heart is in this fight, bro, so you have a fucking issue, and I'm going to eat your heart, bro. Watch.
Brother, I've already took your soul, and I'm going to take it again.
Did he take your soul,
Take my soul.
Hook your soul, mate.
You ain't shamed soul, motherfucker.
Came to the USA on 8 days' notice.
Get over here.
Walloped you.
Fucking knock you out, bro.
Battered you.
God, bro.
So let's...
Send your packing, man.
8 days notice.
Send your packing.
Bro.
8 days notice.
Bro, I'm gonna roll you up like a Philly blunt and smoke you, bro. Watch.
Ooh.
Watch.
So listen, guys, 8 days notice, right? Now 8 weeks notice, a fight the fans are clamoring about. Very excited about this fight after they saw your next one. And as I said before you came on, Tony, this is big for Ben, because Ben wants to kind of make a double down, make a statement that this is what he did last time. He's doing it again. And I feel like you kind of the same thing. You're trying to make a statement that, like, look, I took a guy, you also took a guy on 8 days notice. And on top of that, you weren't at 100%.
Yeah.
Now Kai Stewart is in the chat.
Go ahead.
Kai Stewart's in the chat, and he said, and I think other people say this too, the classic, I wasn't at my best. How do you respond to that? Not so much to Kai, but when people say that kind of stuff, like they're kind of making fun of you.
It is what it is. Listen, if I give a fuck about what people think, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be where I'm at. the organization wouldn't even be where it is. You know, we don't give a fuck what people think because lions don't lose sleep over what sheep think. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what Kai says. He's not fighting. I'm fighting. I'm making money. He's not. There's a big difference. Bonner's making money. He's not. We're here putting on shows, and what he's doing, he's over there fucking talking shit online right now. So who's really the real motherfucker in this game?
There you go. Well, Ben Bonner and Tony Soto, Knucklemania 6, February 7th, BKFC.com. Get those tickets. There's no love lost between you two guys. And after the first fight, I mean, I know it's going to be better because I can feel it by talking to both of you. I don't know how that's possible, but I know you'll find a way to make it better. And I think that, again, both of you guys, you seem so driven. And sometimes when you talk to fighters, I don't always say it live, but on these interviews, I come off and I feel after a face-off, and they see each other, they look in each other's eyes, as you said, Ben, I feel like sometimes you can tell as a viewer, well, one guy's not as confident. You guys don't lack any confidence, either one of you. So before we let you get out of here, I'm going to give you each a chance to give you your parting statements, your parting thoughts to the fans, to each other, what to expect on the fight, and maybe what had happened, anything you want, what happened in the first fight. Just let the people know why your fight's the fight to watch, and let each other know what you're going to do to each other. I don't think that'll be hard to do. Let's start with you, Tony, since you kind of jumped in on the interview here.
Well, you know, first and foremost, you know, I just want to put on a show for the fans. At the end of the day, the real winner in this one is going to be the fans, because me and Ben are going to come out there and put on a fucking show. As far as to you, Ben, hey, listen, I wish you the best of health. I hope you say 100%. I want you at your best. I'm giving you my best, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do what I do best and put on a motherfucking show, get another award, get another fight of the night, or either get another performance of the night. But whether you like it or not, I'm coming on top this time.
Now, Tony, before we go to Ben, something you said to me privately on the phone is I had hit you up and I was like, hey, originally I was talking about bringing you on before Ben. And I said, maybe we could do a face off. And I said, I don't know, should we tell each other? Should we just do it? And you're like, I'm in war mode. I want to look into his eyes. I want to crush him. You said that there's no business. This isn't business where we're trying to sell a fight. And you both said that to me when I talked to you. So I'm kind of glad that you called in, Tony, because I didn't think this was going to happen. And I felt, I don't want to say hatred, that's the wrong word. There's respect there, I would guess. But I felt this drive to just destroy each other. That's still there, obviously, Tony. But I mean, I feel like you're playing it kind of calm here, which is fine. Usually you're going off the handle here. You're going nuts. This is calm for Tony Soto. Is this a different Tony Soto? Like you said, not just as far as our body, but your mindset.
Listen, I'm dangerous right now. This is very, very dangerous of me. I'm telling you right now, this is a different version of me. This is the version you guys wanted. This is the version that people wanted. This is the version that people have been asking for, and you got it. Okay, I'm so locked in right now. I don't even want to be talking to you right now, Brian. I don't even want to hear your fucking voice. Okay, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to talk to David Feldman. I don't want to talk to his fucking son. I don't want to talk to Evan. I want to talk to nobody because
why don't you want to talk to me, man? Why don't you want to fucking talk to me?
You know why? I don't want to fucking talk to you either. All right? I didn't want to see your fucking face.
Good, because I was just going to offer you guys a bonus for the fight, and I'm pulling that back.
Stop, dude.
Look, yeah, bonus. Listen, at the end of the day, if I get another fucking when I get another bonus from this fucking fight, we're looking for 50 fucking K. Let's go.
I am throwing a knockout bonus on this fight.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. You heard it here first. Yeah. Now, people in the chat are saying,
let's get it.
People in the chat, it's good you did that. They're yelling already before they even watch your fight. Fight of the year, fight of the year. This is going to be amazing.
Could be.
I agree. And after, hey, we just saw Julian Lane's fight with Dustin Pegg, where Dustin Pegg won the title. So there's a high notch here for fight of the year. But I think you guys could do it too.
Listen,
so
like you were saying, Brian. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm so locked in. I've told so many people with podcasts, I don't want nothing to do with it. If it's not gonna help me grow my brand, I don't want to talk to you. I am so locked in. I don't want to talk to nothing that has nothing to do with the organization or the brand, because I'm not here to fucking talk. I'm here to fight. And if I'm not here to make money, then get the fuck away from me.
I understand that. Now, Ben Bonner, you're sitting there, you're listening to all this, and we've had private conversations as well. I already know your feelings, what you think. And sometimes, Tony, this is, you can be a bit of a big mouth, but he backs it up, right? So where do you feel? Where do you stand here? What should the fans expect? What should Tony expect? What should Dave Feldman expect after he just offered a freaking knockout bonus?
You can expect to be paying that knockout bonus to Ben Bonner's bank account. Let me tell you that. Because let me tell you something, yeah? The paying public are going to get two fighters who don't take a step back. We're going to swing, we're going to bang it out, and there's going to be a knockout. And that knockout is of Tony Soto. Let me tell you, as I look at this man in his eye, he knows I've got his number. I've already been there, done it, wore the T-shirt. I won him at his best because I don't want no excuses after I smash him from one end of Philadelphia to the other. There's only one winner in this fight, and the winner's Ben Bonner.
There you go. Ben Bonner said
All right, well, listen, if you got my fucking number, how come you didn't call me, you motherfucker? Don't say you got my number if you never called me. Shut up.
Brother. Been there, done that, battered you on 8 days. You'll see a different man on 8 weeks. Different man.
I might get a point deduction for slapping the shit out of you in the ring.
The judges will not be needed for this one. The judges will not be needed for this one. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah?
The judges will not be needed.
As long as you ain't got Big Dan in your corner like your partner Franco, I think I got this one.
Ooh.
You know?
Oh, look at that.
I'm just saying. Yeah, Big Dan over there. I should have put that in my contract to make sure. Hey, Dave, I ain't fighting if that motherfucker's the ref.
Oh, man. Right to Dave. That had nothing to do with that. They went to you, Dave.
Yeah, keep that motherfucker out my corner.
Well, I don't think talking trash on refs is. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much that's going to help you.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. I mean, look, the referees do the best job that they can do. But at the end of the day, I know that this fight is a barn burner. That's why we added it. That's why I wanted it, and I'm really looking forward to you guys.
In the chat here, Tony, I'm just reading what they're saying. In the chat here, they're saying that you're already making excuses for your loss by blaming a ref. That's what they're saying. I'm just reading what they say. So
he knows what's coming, Brian. He knows what's coming. 10 minutes of a beatdown.
I guess you do know. I know the fans know what's coming.
I love it. Look at this. I'm smiles, baby. I want it. Please.
Well, I know. Tony, Ben, I know the fans know what's coming. They want it too. They're going wild. And look, it's not lopsided in the chat. They're not all cheering for Ben. They're not all cheering for Tony. They're going at it. And also,
this is an even money fight, isn't it? Betting?
I didn't see. I didn't see yet. Well, there you go.
Yep.
That's gonna. I can't wait. Hey, great match. I don't know if it was you, Nate, who made it, but this is a great match, and I'm excited for it. I know they are too. These two are gonna tear each other apart at Knucklemania 6. BKFC.com. Grab those tickets, guys. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you both. Tony, thanks for crashing the interview. That actually worked out well.
Hey, listen, with all due respect, I say one thing. Hey, Ben, stay healthy. Appreciate it. Organization, BKFC, Dave Feldman, all you guys, thank you. We're going to put on a fucking fight. Whether you like us or you don't, you're going to respect us after February 7th because we're coming to put on a fucking show.
There you go. I know that too. Well, Tony Soto, Ben Bonner. Ben, thanks again for coming on. Thanks for your time. I know you got to go not eat dinner because you're making that weight. You got you should see the
Eat another gym session. Eat another gym session, Brian. That's what we're here for.
Show him your abs. Show him your abs. He didn't see them.
Tony, look at coming for you, son. Coming for you.
Yeah, Cockroach. Look at that. Joseph
coming for you.
All right, there they go. What a fight that's going to be, Dave. I'm excited about it. Both guys. So I don't know if you're watching because you're in meetings. We had Ben Bonner on. And all of a sudden, Tony calls my phone. And Tony was saying he was locked in. He said, respectfully, maybe I'll come on, but I'm not ready yet. And then he calls my phone during the Ben Bonner interview. I put him on here, and then we throw him on here and let him go at it. And those two were heated, ready to go. So I was excited about that rematch anyway. I know you were. If you didn't see the whole thing, go back and watch it, man.
That's awesome.
They're going to tear each other to shreds, man. All right, well, there you go. That was unexpected. We love it. Thank you, guys in the production room for getting that done. I appreciate that because that was kind of out of nowhere. But Dave, I didn't even know you were coming in today. I was actually told you were barred from the show. Did you know that?
For what?
I remember last week I said you're going to get me in trouble because you announced things and stuff. A certain other suit that you know very well said, do me a favor. Don't let him on. I said, why? He said, because he's running his mouth. He's blasting stuff out. And I told you were going to get me in trouble. Now I got yelled at. Why can't they yell at you? What? I'm the fall guy here.
We just signed. We just signed. I swear, walking into this room, we just signed the biggest fight in BKFC history. We just signed.
Was this fight the one that you were talking about a couple weeks ago?
We're going to announce it at Knucklemania.
But it was the fight that you were talking about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
You came in here. So that's done now.
Which one?
Well, we muted the mics.
Which one?
Mute them again. Mute the mics.
No, don't say it. I'll
do it like this.
No, don't.
All right.
I don't even want to say it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
in here.
Because if it gets leaked, you're fucked.
I don't want. Hey,
where's he from?
No, don't. I mean, why are you doing this? I'll get yelled at. You don't.
What state?
He's from the U.S.
The state of insanity.
What's a letter?
United States.
What's a letter in his name?
Yeah. Ooh. Any letter in his name. Any letter in his name. Don't use the first ones though.
The first letter of his last name.
Z.
Was it Z?
Z.
Centaur. He's gonna fight. Hey, we were talking. You were talking about me maybe getting a fight in Knucklemania. You still thinking about that? I don't want it. I'll get killed.
Me and you?
No, I'd beat you. Let's be real.
Oh, you? Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Do you think the fans would want to see? Do you think they'd cheer for me or boo me? I think.
Ask them. Would you guys want to see? We may need a last minute replacement for one of the undercard guys, and we might have to throw Brian Soscia in there. Will you guys want to see that?
You want to see an ass beating? It's not going to be on my part. I'll be the one taking it.
What weight class would you be, Brian?
I don't know. I'm kind of fat now. I'd have to make weight. I have to stop
He's
eating.
heavyweight.
Yeah.
You're over 205.
I ain't over 205. I don't
Fuck
think.
outta here.
I don't think I am. I haven't checked in a while. All those gas station burritos don't help it late at night when I'm getting done.
It's all those vodkas on the plane.
Right. All right. So first things first, you're here. I didn't know you were coming. I was going to show this.
What do you mean? I told you I was coming.
Yeah, but I was told that I wasn't to have you on anymore.
Ah, okay.
So, but I guess you rule the roost around here, right?
I got you.
No one else from your loins rules the roost here.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, is
You got nothing but balls, man.
Go ahead.
Do the other one.
What's the other one?
My man.
my man. Well, someone who is your man, I want to show you this. You haven't seen it yet. Where's it at? Last week, back here, I think you saw this.
My man.
There you go.
Did you see this last week? Chris Lytle sent me this postcard last week from Hawaii, and it's a dude with bananas in front of his junk. Says, going bananas in Hawaii. He mailed it to my house. Wish you were here. You missed out. Aloha, Chris and Steph. Now, the day after I got this comes to my house. It says, Aloha. Can you see the fat dude in a bra? This is also from Chris Lytle. Now, they crossed my name out, but sent to my address. It says, Aloha, let's go, Dave. Let's go. You know, you yell that. Hawaii is beautiful. You will love it, Chris and Steph. Will you love Hawaii if it looks like this, Dave? Is that what you're going to love? I don't know, man. Hawaii freaks me out. Can you see this? I don't know if you can. There's the two he sent.
It's going to be a busy week for us.
Now, the best part was my daughter gets the mail for us. So she came in 2 days in a row. And she's like, what is this, Daddy? I'm like, it's Mr. Chris Lytle. There's something the matter with him. There you go. Here, this is yours. From Chris Lytle to you in Hawaii. So it's going to be a busy week for us. We're excited about Hawaii. Look, what's your reaction to that postcard? Show it to your camera. It might be a better view. Chris Lytle thinking of us while he's away in Hawaii. Oh, man. All right. Well,
so you guys make fun of me a lot behind my back.
That's not behind your back. That came to you. My name's crossed out.
Yeah, man.
I shouldn't have given you that card. Please don't. I have a family who lives there. Thank you. Because I know what I would have done if I was you, but don't. Please. Thank you. All right. So
Doc Social on the show.
Everyone will be showing up at my house. So, busy week. Hawaii's going to be fun. So let's, again, I didn't know when you were coming in. We were going to go back to the mailbag. I showed you that, but let's talk. So we have a major announcement. The biggest fight ever, you're saying, will be announced possibly at Knucklemania at the show? Is it going to be at the presser?
I mean, it could be right before, right after. It's
at some point.
It's right there. It's a big fight, man. And then we just did a big acquisition that's also going to be announced. We're like probably, I don't know, 6 hours away from finishing that deal. And then we have another really huge announcement.
Slow down. You're throwing stuff up. You got to slow down.
I'm just telling you that
I'm going to forget.
I'm not going to answer your questions.
No, you are.
Just turn the mic towards you.
You are.
Senior.
Turn the mic towards you.
There you go.
This big... You're on camera, dude. This big... You're an idiot. This big acquisition that you have. And I'm excited. You don't have to tell me. But sometimes I know that companies, as they grow, they let's say we're a fighting company. Sometimes they do acquisitions outside of fighting. Is this inside of the fighting industry? Or is this something different? Where are you looking?
This is inside.
Okay. Because I don't want to get our minds off fighting too much. We're still building. So that's exciting. A big acquisition inside fighting as Dave stares at the card that Chris Lytle sent him for some reason.
No, we're, I'm just getting messages. We are...
They're saying, don't talk. Don't say anything.
We are acquiring a company inside the combat sports world. So it's going to do something really good for BKFC. We have a ton of announcements coming up. Like I said to you guys at the meeting we did January 2nd and 3rd, I said, this is our year. And I said, we're not going to take shit and we're not going to back off. And everybody's doing exactly what they said they were going to do so far. So I'm actually really happy. And more than that, I'm proud of the team because the team is delivering. I know we're only 2.5 weeks in, but usually it lasts 2.5 hours, right? And now we're 2.5 weeks in, and then every day we just keep pushing forward. This is going to be the biggest year in BKFC history by far.
Well, I can feel, I know you're up top, you're taking calls, you're busy as hell. I am too. We all are. We're running around like crazy nuts. But I can tell you from my standpoint, and I guess these guys might even echo it, you can feel that a little bit in the company. It's a different feel inside the company than it was even right before Christmas and all. Yeah. You can feel the motivation from people. You can feel from you too, just the way that you're handling things, stating things. This isn't just, I know, Dave, look, no offense, you're a promoter. I know that you come on here sometimes and you're like this, that, and the other thing. And This is Dave Feldman. He's a real dude. You're not, I'm saying it for you, so it doesn't look bad. He's not just a promoter. He's a real dude who like bleeds like we all do. He's been dealing with stuff, and now he comes and tells us this is going to happen. And you're like, well, Dave always says he's going to make these announcements. I know for a fact the Knuckle Mania announcement is going to happen. That's been talked about for weeks behind the scenes. It's going to be huge. I know for a fact, because I can feel the difference in the company, that we're going to the moon in 2026. Yeah. So this isn't just coming from Dave. You can ask anybody on the team. We all feel the same way. It's a different feel. And I hope you as fans understand that and feel that as well. And I think they do, Dave. I really do.
I mean, I can't wait we have like 3 or 4 major announcements that we're going to do in and around Knucklemania. And the one is the other series that we're going to do. And I can't wait to really announce that because Evan's working really hard on that. And that's going to be a fantastic announcement. Man, I just can't wait. I mean, so many things. As soon as we plug these things in, people are going to be like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? And it's just we're going to put it all together. We brought in new team members. And the good thing is everybody's getting along with them, which in the past, everybody pushed new team members away because they felt threatened. Now they know we need help, and I'm bringing in the right ammunition, and everybody's accepting them.
And the difference is, I think this time from other times is the way that these guys handled themselves at the meeting. They came in humble, and these guys have accolades out the ass. Yep. They have accolades everywhere. Yep. But they came in humble, and they want to learn, and they're fans of the company. They are fans of the company like we all are. Yep. And I think that's a huge change. So that's great.
And they love the climate in the company. They really do. They just said it was good. The meetings were great. And I'm going to talk about them probably a lot this year because I think it was a pivotal point in this company.
I do too. I said to my wife, it was a turning point. Right. Same thing. I said the same thing when I got home.
Is that what pivot means, turn?
I think.
Okay.
From your basketball days, your pivot foot. All right, so let's see what else. Here, Rick Walsh is in the chat. He's saying, Brian, tell Dave I'm going to come off the couch and fight Perdomo, but it has to be on the Hawaii card. I need free travel in a room. What do you think? One of the fans wants to fight Perdomo. He just wants a vacation in Hawaii.
He wants to fight Perdomo?
Just so he can get a vacation in Hawaii. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it, dude. Not at all. Rick Walsh, big listener here. Big viewer, I should say. BKFC, here's Jamal Herring, and I want to talk about him, too.
We are going to give away a trip at some point with some contest we're going to do. Could start at Knucklemania that we're going to give away a trip to Hawaii for a fan. Fan and their
that
guest.
Could be awesome.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
It's going to be great.
And we have
you're not coming to the fight, but you're just going to get a trip now. It's going to be a great prize that we're doing.
And we have BKFC, the cruise coming up. You can check out more about that. But in the comments here, and he was here last week too, Jamal Herring, Jamal Herring was in the fight, making his debut, co-main event Matt Guyman. And last week, he's like basically going to silence all the haters talking trash on the boxing. I want to talk a little about the card. We can talk about him first because I know you've had him on other fights. What did you see out of him in his debut? As a former boxer yourself, and you promoted him in the past, what did you see? Is there any improvements he needs to make? Do you think he's doing well so far? What would you give him as advice?
I think it's just going to be experience in this sport that's going to make him improve better. I mean, the positive things I saw from him, he stayed composed the whole entire time. Mm-hmm. He got cracked with some decent shots. Very awkward fighter. He fought a guy that was switching from orthodox to southpaw, ducking down, getting up, moving from left to right, throwing punches from the ground. And he did a great job of being elusive to most of that. He got caught a couple times. But, I mean, I think it's just experience. And, he showed, that he can come in here and beat guys that, have a good position here already. And, I think there's a lot of room for improvement. But I also think there's a lot of advancement for Jamal Herring.
I agree. For a boxer to come in and kind of start to figure it out, we talk about it all the time. Austin Trout's about it. He's the guy that really mastered it. So maybe Herring's right behind him on that. And also, I walked out with him. I didn't really get to talk to him too much. I like the dude. I like him a lot.
Great dude.
He's out of New York City. He was
always
telling me.
Been nice. I worked with co-promoting his fights with Marshall Kaufman for years, and he's just always been a really nice, pleasant guy to work with. Always.
There's MMA History podcast saying that in chat. He's easy to root for.
Yep.
That's as a fan. Matt Guyman.
And he's a Marine.
I know. And I learned a long time ago, you never say former Marine. You're always a Marine.
He's a Marine.
Yeah, he's a Marine. So there you go. And we can root for him for that too. Also, Matt Guyman, kudos to him. He kept trying to get in as much as he could. He did his best. Matt Guyman, I think, showed up. He tried his best.
He did try. He did try. Absolutely.
As far as the rest of the card, and we'll get to the main event in a minute. We got to talk about that. But the rest of the card, what stuck out to you? I like that. Was it Trey Martin kid?
Yeah.
I like that fight.
He looked good.
Yeah, that was a good
fight.
fight.
So he was a plus 480 underdog, and he came in and won pretty convincingly, and fought a very well-schooled MMA fighter that was 13-3 coming into the fight. So that was a great win by that. They're also the heavyweight, Vani.
Oh, that real tall guy.
What's his name? Vani?
Yeah. Like,
Right.
That's a dude who I saw in the hotel. I was leaving,
Yep.
and I said, "You ready?" He's like, "I'm ready to go out for a
But
party."
he's the one who won last time, and I
Yep.
said to Nate right away, make sure he's on their multi-fight. He said he already is. So we're going to extend that multi-fight with him. I think he's got a really, really positive road ahead of him at BKFC.
So you talk about multi-fight. I'm curious. Herring, multi-fight for him? I think he is, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. That's exciting too. All right, and then aside from that, I saw, we saw the main event, the whole card. Kudos to everybody. Enjoyed the card. The crowd was going wild. The crowd was hot. Now we go to the main event, and we've said for weeks how good this fight was going to be, dude. And it lived up. It went bigger than we thought it was going to be. What a fight. What was your read? I saw you at ringside. I was sitting next to you, dude. You were losing your mind. As a fan, as the president, not just a fan, but the president, how did you feel about that fight?
Well, I always root for a comeback, and it doesn't have to be a comeback in life, but I mean, really, Julian Lane had a comeback in life, right?
Sure did.
So at the fighter meeting before there, I said to them, we're going to set the tone for 2026. You two guys are going to set the tone, and let me tell you why I'm pointing out you two guys. Because you've both been down and out in life. Julian Lane, you lost 6 fights in a row with us.
I remember that.
And you came back and won 6 fights in a row, and now you're the world champion. Dustin Pegg, you fought in Philadelphia and had every reason in the world to quit. And you kept going and you won, and now you're fighting for the world championship. Those are the kind of guys we want fighting for BKFC. Those are the guys that are going to set the tone for the year for BKFC. So let's give it up for them, and everybody gave it up for them. But that's what it's about. It's about, when I say underdog, I don't mean I mean a comeback. What I mean is, Julian Lane got dropped right in the beginning of the fight, and he came back. So I was rooting for him for the comeback.
Yeah.
For the fans, because if he comes back, it's a great fight, and then Dustin Pay comes back, and then it became an all-out war,
crazy,
unbelievable war, and then it went to the sixth round.
Did you hear? I mean, I know you were in it, but I was announcing because I wasn't aware it was going to a 6th round right away. I thought it might, and then if you guys don't know, the director Jonathan, multi-award-winning Emmys, I think it is, he spoke in my ear. He said, "Soscia, announce the 6th round." I wasn't ready, so I just got up and announced it. But when I announced that, I don't often take stuff in. I looked around when I was doing it. That crowd, to say they came unglued was an understatement. There's dudes like shaking each other, coming over the rail.
The thing is in the past, sometimes it went so fast, you didn't have a chance to announce it to the crowd.
Yeah, so
and they were like, why are they fighting an extra round? And now you got a chance to tell the crowd, and obviously Sean and Chris had the opportunity to tell the crowd at home why we were doing it, and that's what lit the crowd up. And then they came out in the 6th round. The 6th round, in very honest, wasn't as great as the first 5 rounds because they were spent.
Yeah.
But they came in, and I thought, I don't even know who I thought won that 6th round. At first I thought Julian Lane won it, and then he got rocked a little bit with a good shot by Dustin Pegg, and I'm like, okay, maybe they just gave him the nod. And again, that 6th round was a split decision. So the whole fight was a draw leading into the 5th round, and then that 6th round was a split decision. And just so fight fans understand what that means, a split decision doesn't mean that you're not sure who won the fight. It means that there's 3 judges that judge the fight.
Mm-hmm.
A split decision means two judges vote for one guy and one judge votes for the other guy. That's a split decision. Yep. Just so the fans understand, because sometimes they hear split decision, they don't really know what it means. That's what it means. So that's how close it was, that it was undecided by the judges there too.
So in the chat here, they're saying that, and I kind of feel this way too. It was so hard. I can't call who won that fight. But Rick is a huge fan. We talked about him earlier. He's always dialed into what we're doing. He says that Lane lost that fight in the final 2 seconds of the 6th round. I think we had, don't we have a video of that from behind the scenes we're going to play later where Lane just gets cracked, I think we have a video of that. My wife had said something similar to me. She's like, I think because that last shot he got off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what changed.
That's the one.
Yeah, that was it, that one shot. Do we have it here?
That one.
Yep, right there. And I mean, look at Julian. He's standing. He's still trying to come,
But that's the one, like, if it wasn't it wasn't the best round of that fight. It was a great round, but it wasn't the best round of that fight. It wasn't a lot of action in that round. So there, the judges are sitting there going, who am I going to vote for? Who's going to win this round? And then they see a beautiful right hand that actually buckled his knees a little bit, and they go, okay, that swayed him.
Yeah,
so that's what I think
they probably didn't know what to do either.
That's what I think happened. But let me tell you, man, let me first start by talking about Julian Lane, and I'll talk about Dustin Pegg. Julian Lane, I mean, I root for him. I root for him all the time now. Me and him went head to head at one of the fights he did because I thought he didn't give it his best effort, and I called him out on it. And I said, "You robbed me and the fans." And ever since that point,
remember that
he pressed the gas pedal and he won 6 in a row, and then won the championship. He grabbed me by my head. We had our heads together at the end of the fight. He started crying, telling me how much that this changed his life and was able to give his family a better life. And thank you for the opportunity and everything. And man, that's why I always root for that dude. And he's going to obviously make a comeback, and we're going to see what we're going to do with that. I don't know what we're going to do with a rematch. Dustin Pegg's going to be out for a while. Dustin Pegg, the most wholesome, nicest guy you can ever meet in your life. A God-fearing man, beautiful family, police officer. All his family around him was so nice and so kind and so supportive the whole entire time. So, man, I mean, when you talk about guys that you want to see represent your company, Dustin Pegg is certainly one of those kind of guys. One of the guys that you want to see have that face there and talk the way he does and prop up the company and do the things he did in the same way Julian Lane does too. But Julian Lane came from a different lifestyle, right? And now he's changing that life around and wants to give his children a better life. And that's what this whole, forget being this and this. That's what it's all about. Right there, what I just said. That's what it's all about. Those two guys wanting to provide for their family and give them the best they can. That's what it's all about.
I agree. And they were out there, and they're saying in the chat here that those two guys were dogs. Again, this is one of those fights where it doesn't feel good that Julian lost. I'm sure he doesn't feel good about it. But the fans, I know you care in your heart, Julian, and I get why. But the fans don't care. They don't. You won by losing. They still love you. They might like you even more now to show what you guys both did. You guys really both kind of, as elevated as you both were, you got elevated to another level with that fight, win or lose. That's my opinion on it.
Absolutely.
Dave, is there anything out here? Ryu Peterson's in the chat. He knows how hard that Dustin hits. He knows. Remember that fight, the Philly one you were talking about. Also, they're saying that card. Some people saying Chachi Versace leveled up. They like what they saw out of him. Actually,
he did good. He definitely did a lot better. He came up a weight division, took the fight on short notice, and he did great.
Let's see. Yep, actually he's saying, Dave, you do change lives, change mine. That's what Chachi just said in the chat. Dave, is there anything else you want to talk about, or you want to sit in for the rest of the mailbag so we can get through that behind the scenes stuff? It's up to you. I don't know
we're good. Just, I don't have much more to talk about. We're going to drop a couple major announcements here in the next couple of weeks. I'm just excited about the trajectory of the company. It's never been on a better and higher trajectory than it is today. And really, again, that's why that main event was exactly how we needed to set the tone for this year. And now we have so many fighter tonight potentials on Knuckle Mania that's going to really set the tone for 2026. And, who knows where we're going to end up at the end of this year, but it certainly is going to be miles above where we are right now.
I agree. Like I said, we can all feel it in the company. While you're here, why don't we do this? I'm going to go a little out of order. Might as well do it with the president here. It makes sense. Mohegan Sun, March 28th, that wraps up our residency there. They've loved us. We're back again. And then I guess it'll be a little while. So get your tickets. They're on sale now, BKFC.com. Of course, main event, Porter versus Watson. That's going to be a fun main event. Oh, my gosh. But I got word that we have some more fights to announce today for Mohegan Sun. So let's just throw them up one by one. And Dave and I can kind of analyze what we feel about these fights. How's that sound, guys? That sound good, Brandon? We're kind of out of order. Sorry about that. So let's just throw up the first fight here. We're going to announce some fights, so call your friends and tell them. There you go. You got Casey versus Vincent, middleweight bout. That's going to be Mohegan Sun. That's going to be one of the fights, and we're going to be releasing more of these.
That's going to be a really good fight, man. That Casey can crack. Vincent can punch. He can box. Good. I mean, that's going to be an amazing fight.
Yeah, Pat Casey and the crazy white boy, Zeb Vincent. That's fun. I agree with you. Let's see what else we have coming up. Now, this is an exciting one for us. Harry Gigoletti versus Timmy Mason. Another fight I'm looking forward to. Gigoletti making his debut. I'm sorry, I'm saying Gigliotti. It's a friend.
Gigliotti, he's a former world champion
that's my point. He's a former world champion, right? But he's coming up with the big boys now. So I want to see how he can do, because in the past, when they've come from the smaller organizations, they don't always measure up. They sometimes do. Jomi did pretty well when he came up.
Well, we'll see what he does.
I'm excited for him. He's undefeated.
I met him at the fight. Really nice kid, man. I can't wait to see what he does for us. He's got a good personality. He's definitely buildable. I know he can fight, obviously, and let's see where he can end up with BKFC, but we're definitely going to put a little bit of horsepower behind him.
Yeah, he's got some talent. Yep. I'm excited to see him on one of our cards. Next up, another one. Now, this is one I'm excited for. And I'm excited. I'll be honest with you. Taylor Danger, she watches every week. She's been waiting to debut forever.
Man, I have seen her on social media so much. Get me a fight, get me a fight, get me a fight. I didn't even know that fight was on there. This is the first time I'm seeing it because Nate didn't, doesn't always tell me. I'm very, very happy that she's making her debut on this card.
Taylor Dagner. I know. She's got an incredible story, too. Yep. We're going to get her on the show and talk to her. She's always watching. We appreciate that. And then last one, this is a fun one, too. Two guys that have been around BKFC for a while. It's Cito and Rick Caruso, Slick Rick. Cito Navarro, Slick Rick Caruso. That's going to be another fun fight.
Yep, that's a good fight there.
These are some of the fights coming up for Mohegan Sun. Again, your tickets are on sale right now at bkfc.com. We'll be announcing more via social media, the website. You can follow us at Bare Knuckle FC or check out bkfc.com. But, Dave, I know when you and Nate put together these cards, I've heard you. I'm sorry to say this publicly. You guys can almost get giddy. When you find a good fight and he tells you and you, oh, my God, and then you guys start talking about it, getting excited, you're still a fan at heart. And I think that the fans can see that. So a lot of people excited. Taylor's
I'm
in
a
the chat
fan
now.
because truly, I'm a fan. I like it. But I'm a fan because I want the fans to get the best. And if I don't look at it from a fan's perspective and look at it from a business perspective, they're not going to get the best fights. So I have to look at it from a fan perspective. And sometimes you got to throw a little business in there, and it's not every fight that makes sense. But I mean, most of them are great fights. I mean, that card that had 10 fights on there, probably 8 very, very good fights, and 2 not bad fights.
Well, there's some of the fights that we're releasing from Mohegan Sun. Thank you for your commentary on them, Dave. Now we're going to get back into the mailbag. You can join us for this, too. It's always fun to get your commentary on things. The first ones are easy. We're talking about Chachi Versace, and I got to tell you, I don't know if you ever met Chachi's girl, but she came up and threatened me. She threatened me. She's like, you said that you would put, this is back in Clearwater. That's how long ago it was. You said you'd put a picture of my son on the show, and we watched, and you never put it on. I felt horrible about that. I thought she was going to beat me up. I thought Chachi was going to beat me up. But there it is. That's their son beating me up. There you go.
Nice.
There you go. There's me. Yeah, I remember that kid. He was a good kid.
Yeah.
So there's Chachi Versace's kid. Also at Mohegan Sun, we always ask people to send stuff in. A fan group picture, and I want to show you this. This is important for a lot of reasons. Let's show the picture that they sent to me, these two people. So there you go. This represents something. You have a younger kid there on the guy, and you have a female there as well. Like, this is what I'm saying. Bare Knuckle went from being like a sausage fest, all dudes. Now you're seeing it more accepted slowly. You're seeing females there. You're seeing people bring people on dates. You're seeing children there.
Yeah.
It's becoming more accepted. I think that's pretty exciting, don't you?
No, it's awesome. I mean, that's the expansion of the sport as people, let it get less barbarified, if you will, and understand that it's a real sport, that it's a real fighting competition and has less injuries than boxing or MMA. I mean, it's everything fans want to see without, all the major injuries. And I think as it gets, the perception of it drops and drops and drops as it being a totally brutal sport. This is what you're going to see.
Yeah, I think it was interesting. We don't have to get deep into it, but the year-end meetings, when they put the charts up about the injuries being way less in bare knuckle, I mean, across the board almost, like than UFC or MMA, than boxing. It's staggering how much lower we are. People don't realize it. But
I actually saw a random post from some MMA news thing. It had nothing to. It was just like a general, what's more dangerous, glove boxing or bare knuckle boxing? I looked in the comments, and almost everybody was saying glove boxing is more dangerous.
We're re-educated.
Crazy, man.
That's smart. At the beginning, nobody believed that.
The propaganda machine is working.
Yeah, well, no,
it was not connected to us at all. It was just some random
Well, I mean, look, here's the thing. Propaganda, schmopaganda. It's real. I mean, we're joking around, but that's not propaganda. We're just telling people it's the truth. I mean, boxing is more dangerous.
Look,
MMA
it's
is
data.
More yeah, it's
just
hard data
now.
numbers.
It's data now.
So it's exciting to see that. Let
me just tell you a funny story about the evolution of the company. It's just it has to do with Mohegan. That's why I'm telling you.
Okay, please.
So Mike Mazzoli was the president of the Association of Boxing Commissioners for years.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't even he wouldn't even talk to me. He wouldn't even. Really? He would never respond to emails to me. He would never. He said no. Now, obviously, we're at the Mohegan Sun. Mike Mazzoli let us in. Mike Mazzoli also is a director for our international events now. So now he goes and regulates our international events. And then the president of Mohegan International handed me his business card this weekend and said he wants to talk some big business with me to make sure I give him a call and set up a meeting. I'm just telling you, that's part of the change of the perception. the evolution of the sport itself, not just bare knuckle fighting championship, but the evolution of the sport of bare knuckle, and the bad perception is dropping and the good perception is lifting. That's why I kind of told you that.
I agree. And I think it's pretty cool that we're the flag bearers. And when people think bare knuckle fighting, they think BKFC. We're the major league, we're the NFL, the NBA, the WWE, whatever you want to say. We're top. Right. And if there are other organizations out there, I think it's cool to be able to lead the way to show everybody.
I mean, there are. And as you can see by signing Harry Gigliotta, they're all great feeder organizations for us. And they all are going to help us lift and help them lift and the whole sport of bare knuckle lift.
100%. Let's see what we have here. Okay, you like this. You'll like this. You know this guy. We hired him again. At my begging, I didn't have to beg. I was like, Dave, we got to get him back. Big Reed, the flat-foot hustler. He's been out in the streets promoting Knuckle Mania. Look what he got himself into this week.
I am up here with the right folks. Where look, the Lower Moreland Township Police has stopped me. Excuse me, sir. I'm just up here doing my job. Bare knuckle fighting. I would like to give you a poster, sir.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hey, I appreciate that. Bare knuckle fighting. Make sure you scan the barcode, get your ticket, because I am up here with the right folks. This might be a sundown town. Let me get out of here.
Oh my God!
I am up here with the right folks.
Big Reed.
Where look, the Lower Moreland.
You know what else he's doing? He has these sweatsuits. It's like The Price is Right, and it's got the right folks, and he delivers them on camera, right? And what he's been doing is it's his own personal brand, but he puts a BKFC 4x6 postcard on top when he sells them to people. This guy's a flat-foot hustler promoter.
Does he sell those? I'll pay top dollar for.
I think we're all. I'm trying to get one. I want one. I think they're awesome. Anyway,
no, he
works hard.
He is the definition of a hustler, man. He don't stop.
Everywhere you look.
We don't have to check on him.
No, I do, but you don't have to.
But he shoots to us because he shows everything to us. We don't have to check
He really
on him.
does.
That's crazy.
He'll go
downtown.
He'll go wherever. He's actually a smart dude when you talk to him. If you look at his social, at Big Reed 77777, he promotes us, but he also has stuff that is extremely offensive.
Yeah,
but
so
at the
can't
same
endorse
time,
everything.
But no, I mean it's strange. It's weird. It's offensive, but he speaks truths, and I think that people understand that about him. I mean, you're never going to be loved by everybody, but Big Reed's always fun. So he's out in the streets.
You want to clarify that? He speaks his objective truths?
Well, his truth.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Thank you for saying that. He speaks.
Before you endorse.
No, I mean, look, he's entertaining, and I think he speaks his truth. Now, the next thing is, Dave, you can cover your eyes if you want for this one, because Randy the Pervert's back. He wrote something in. We haven't heard from Randy the Pervert in a long time, man. So it's good to hear back from you, Randy. I'm guessing he was probably in jail or something. Randy the Pervert is very excited. Go figure. He's coming out of the woodwork for this. Knuckle Mania 6. Crystal the Rugged Beauty Pittman and Jad Mossam Wong. So he said we have to look at Crystal Pittman's photos. He loves her Instagram. It looks like her shoulder strap is falling down very sexually. And now Randy said, look at the last one. That's the best one. Let's see what's that, Randy? Well, at least we know she wipes. That's a good thing. All right, Randy.
What?
That's what he put. P.S. At least we know she wipes. I'm reading his email.
Oh my God!
A derriere, a voluptuous derriere. She'll be fighting a supple derriere. She'll be fighting it. And she sings well too. Remember on the show how good of a singer she was? We made her sing. Do you remember that, Brandon?
Yeah.
Look, nobody wants to talk now.
I forgot.
I'm texting.
I forgot that we had her sing.
Well, yeah, she was actually a really good singer, but she'll be fighting. She fights well too against Jad Mossam Wong.
Speaking of singing,
she'll make you sing.
Well, I don't know if you heard, but Tony, he dropped a little. He said he was coming on top.
I heard him say that. It's Britton Hart.
Yeah, I'm coming on top.
Now I'll be singing this all day.
Yeah, I'm coming on top.
Dave, you got to dance in this? It's great. That's Britton Hart singing.
It is?
That's her hit.
Said I'm coming on top. I don't care what you thought.
Get her signed to Greenback Records.
Yeah, I'm coming on top.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Every city where we go, yeah, you see me on the top. Yeah, we going on.
What are your thoughts? You haven't heard this yet? We did a whole American Idol. We played
Tony
her.
Soto coming on top.
I heard him say that, but it was too serious, so I didn't make the joke. But I thought about it. Good eye, good ear. So Britton Hart, go hit her up on Spotify or iTunes, wherever you can buy that. I'm not sure, but there's our very own Britton Hart, champion Britton Hart. Next up, we did the postcard from Lido. We did Randy the Pervert. Oh, KO of the Week. You're in here for this one. Dave hit me up yesterday, and he's like, I sent you a KO of the Week. Don't forget about it. Dave, do you want to set your KO of the Week up? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah.
All right, you sent it to me. We're going to play it.
It was a professional boxing match where the one guy was getting busted up a little bit,
watch.
and then
Watch
this
what happens. So here's the crazy part, Dave. I watched that twice thinking, oh, that was a pretty, maybe once. And then the second time, I thought, oh, that's a pretty good knockout. That was a good thing to send in. I'm like, but it's just a straight knockout. And I'm like, wait a minute, the guy kicked him in the head.
Yeah,
I was half.
It was a professional, that's why I said it was a boxing match. It wasn't kickboxing. It was a boxing match. And then he is a kickboxer. He got frustrated and threw a kick. And that's, sometimes the risk here when you're bringing these MMA guys in, you're bringing these kickboxers in to professional boxing or even bare knuckle when they're not used to the one single rule set.
Yep.
And look, if you get dazed, you might forget.
Yeah. Or you're
Who
in
knows?
trouble. Who knows?
But I don't think that happened there.
he took him out. All right. Bonus. Thank you for that, David. Bonus KO of the week from Little Ben. Let's watch this one.
Smoke his ass.
Oh, an old head. An old head and a young head. He's got a rock.
Oh! Cracked him. He's down.
Watch him walking away like George Jefferson. Here he goes. Watch
He
his
hit him
walk.
with a rock,
He
or
threw a
he
rock at his head. Look at what he's doing.
rock?
Yeah.
Smoke his ass.
Watch. He just picks a rock up off the ground, throws it at the back of the guy's head when the guy walks away. That guy should never turn his back. Oh my God.
Cracked him.
He sure did crack him. That's the worst thing you do. Turn your back if there's about to be a
Probably
fight.
cracked his head open.
My gosh. Anyway. Thank you for
crazy.
that, Little Ben.
Are we ready to announce this?
What are we announcing? I don't know what you're talking about.
We've got it. Senior has an announcement
So
tonight.
I got an announcement to make. So what we're doing in the UK, we're going to start in the UK and we're going to bring it to the United States, is we're starting this new series. And, we're a bare knuckle fighting company. But we're going to start off with some of these guys that are just starting out with remember we used to do the BKFC Prospect series with the small gloves.
Yes.
So we're gonna relaunch that. We're actually gonna relaunch it on
Is it going to be called Prospects
March
again?
28th. So we're actually doing a small show there. We're also doing a show here at the Mohegan, but it's a small show. It's a glove show, and it's our new series. And Evan will put it up of what it's called. It's the New Blood series.
Oh, I like it.
It's New Blood Glove Edition. So we're also launching a New Blood series that's going to be for not the big television events we're doing. The ones that we're just getting some of the guys that we haven't been able to get a lot of fights for. They're going to fight and we call it a dark show, meaning we're going to capture it, we're going to film it, but we're not going to have it for production. We're going to have it for highlights. We're going to have it for social media. We're going to have it there that we have these events, and that's going to be the New Blood series as well. But this is New Blood Gloved Edition, and we're actually going to partner with one of our guys over there, Lou Fuse.
Oh, Lou, yeah.
Who is going to help us out with this event, and it's going to debut on March 28th. I'm very, very excited about it because I think what it does is we can now sign more fighters because we're going to be able to circle them in and out of the glove route and the bare knuckle route, and then obviously until they're ready to fight for the BKFC bigger shows and the numbered series, and I think that's going to be a big deal for us.
I think so too. I think it's going to keep people active. I think we're going to discover new talent.
Yep.
And I'm sorry I was getting a phone call. It might be my son's school, but I don't want to pick it up. But I half paid attention.
Grab
We
it.
said no, I don't want to. I don't know. It's a number. I don't know that number.
I'll
Leave
take
a
over.
voicemail. So no, for real. Did you say about it? You said about being
He got another fight.
a feeder system. New blood, and it, no, just stop talking, dude. Why are you blasting my info out? Stop. He won another fight. That's what it should be. Anyway, he won 3 matches this weekend too.
There you go.
But so with New Blood, it's exciting to me on a couple levels. I think you're going to keep guys active. I think you're going to find new talent, and I like that you didn't just call it Prospect. And I like the New Blood. Who came up with New Blood?
I honestly forget.
That's a great name.
We threw it around.
It's a really great
I don't
name.
know who
Tossed it around.
It wasn't you.
No, it definitely wasn't. I didn't even know about it. Usually I know what's going on. That threw me for a loop. Well, we're excited about that. Lou Fuse is a great guy. You can check out the Fuse podcast. It's on the app, bkfc.com. Grab the app. Other than that, I mean, we did the Mohegan announcements. Do you guys want to get to the upcoming...
I'm going to jump. Am I good?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
All right.
reading.
Thanks,
my
guys.
voicemail.
Appreciate you guys again. Thanks for tuning in again. And make sure you guys check out Knuckle Mania. It's going to be sick, man.
It's going to be awesome. BKFC.com. Get those tickets. It was not my son, by the way. It's some guy who I yelled at. I'm reading the voicemail. A couple months ago, he called me and he was relentless. He was a sales guy. And I finally said, aren't you listening to me? Like, I'm trying to be nice to you. I was in the middle of preparing for Bare Knuckle. I wasn't in a good mood. I was highly stressed and I yelled at him. And he actually said, you spoke to me. This is Andrew calling from the bank. You spoke to me. We spoke a couple months ago. You didn't seem too happy. I hope you're in a better mood. That's what it says.
Why are you so mean to those guys?
Because he was a pain in my ass. He wouldn't take no. I was going to hang up on him. I just need to yell
You
at somebody.
can't get mad at him for not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, I know. But at that moment, I respect that. But at that moment, I don't remember what it was, but I had a lot of BKFC weight on me. And I was like, leave me alone.
I heard this about you.
What?
That you're not very nice to salesmen.
Salesman. Oh, shut up. And if that guy's watching right now, I'm never mean to him. I'm always nice to him. Don't start with
Have a good day.
Nah, he's leaving. You say stuff to try to heat me up. You spread rumors. Anyway, there's a BKFC fam. That's right. All right. Thank you to David Feldman for coming on today. We talked to Ben Bonner, and then Tony Soto jumped in. That was kind of cool too, man. I love the just craziness of it all. But before we get out of here, we have to talk about some upcoming events so you guys know what's going on. Of course, Knuckle Mania, the road to Knuckle Mania right now, full speed ahead. BKFC.com to grab those tickets to find out more about it. It's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be something like you've never seen before, especially for the live crowd. I mean, the television audience as well, but the live crowd's going to love it. Now, with Knuckle Mania, you got to get those tickets now. If you're traveling in, make your arrangements because it's gonna go quick. I mean, we're seeing pacing pick up more than it even did last year, so make sure you're in for that. Next up after Knuckle Mania, of course, we talked about March 28th, but before we get to March 28th, we're March 14th in Newcastle, the UK. We're looking forward to that. Now, March 28th, we'll be back at Mohegan Sun as we wrap up our residency. They are a great main event. Also, as Dave just said, in the UK, we're doing a New Blood show. Oh, you guys had it ready. Wow, I was just doing it off the top of my head. A New Blood show as well. It's a gloved edition. BKFC.com. You can always get tickets for that there. And then from there, what else do we have announced coming up? That's right. Bare Knuckle. Oh, Hawaii. How do I forget about Hawaii? In Honolulu, man. We're all going to get laid. We're all excited. April 11th, Bare Knuckle fighting in Honolulu, Hawaii. That'll be fun. Are you guys going? Did you get your tickets yet for that? Did you guys get booked on that yet?
No.
Do you think they're going to book us or do you think they're leaving us home?
Oh, I'm going one way or another.
You're right.
I've got some flight credits left over.
I'll be there, right? Same there. Are you, Brandon? You going to go? Can you imagine, Brandon? They send you to Edmonton. They send you to
They sent me to Manchester for one day.
Yeah,
I was on the plane longer than I was in the country.
Well, look, if they're smart, they're going to book a West Coast show the week after, and we can hang out in Hawaii for a couple days, and then go right to like an LA show. But I guarantee they're going to book like.
Or not like,
no, the book like Connecticut or
another Mohegan.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be exciting. And guys, take care of yourselves in the snow. Evan, I know you're a big shoveler of snow, and I know you're out there probably shoveling like crazy. There's a lot more coming.
Snow.
There's a lot more. I was at your wedding.
Sorry, I got
not me or you. But it's the truth. You got my joke. Wow, that threw me off. So listen, we're excited for all of you. Dave's excited. We're excited. 2026 is going to be our year. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the show. Smash the like button. Let us know you like what we're doing. Comment. You can comment too off the live comment. Comment. Say stuff. We want to keep the stuff going. Check out the Bare Knuckle Show, of course, on Instagram. Always posting stuff there. We didn't do the behind the scenes content, but maybe we can air some of that next week. We showed the main thing that was the pressing thing. I do want to comment, though, one of the behind the scenes comments, Dustin Pegg. What a champion he's going to be. The guy just got into a brawl. It was insane. And he's stopping, hugging people for like 10 minutes, signing autographs on the way back, taking pictures. This is what BKFC is all about. You, the fans. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you next week. Keep updated at BKFC.com. Let's go. Thanks for being here. Here we go. Ah!